It's finally time for another hair care video. My hair has been crying out for help. We're doing OLAPLEX and I've only tried their oil. I probably sounds a little like BS, but I swear I've never used any other OLAPLEX except for their oil, which one of you recommended. So my son wanted me to stop in Ulta the other day, which I've also never been in an Ulta until this day. Then he found some face cream, and as we're over there, which by the way, if you haven't been in one of these and you love hair as much as I do, be careful. Like, it was just pricey, but also just like they had just everything I'm going to review, everything I kind of look for online, just all there. Like, and I try to really like find my good deals, you know, and I try to find things that are more affordable. You know, I'm a mom, I have kids and dogs and stuff, and just in general the world's just a little expensive these days. I'm like one of those people that has to kind of like feel it, see it, and you're able to do that there. And it was just a really cool place in general. Let me know what you guys think of Ulta. I thought it was pretty awesome. Obviously I wish I was like a millionaire, because that would make it a little less intimidating, but besides that, I had a great time. And so while I was there, I noticed that they had one of these left, and it's the OLAPLEX Discovery Kit. And I had been looking for so long to find like a kit that had more than just 3 OLAPLEX products in it, and I was not about to go drop a bunch of money on all of these like separately. Like, I just don't have that kind of money laying around, but I've just been really wanting to try it because it's one of those products that where really everyone's hair can react to it differently. So you go online and there's just endless reviews of people that it was either amazing for them or wasn't, and there's so many reasons behind that. So I definitely want to review this. Here we are. I want to see how my hair deals with it, because my hair is damaged, and we have been dabbling with the K18, you know, so just felt right. And I just couldn't believe that they had this many in one box, and this was 35 bucks. And actually it has the full size OLAPLEX No. 7 bonding oil in here. So that oil alone, I already have one that I've been using for quite a while, and it's still really full. So that, to me, that value, it was worth it. I didn't realize that they actually had this on their website. I didn't see it there before for the same price. And I think it might even come with an extra gift, and I think you can get 15% off there. Otherwise, I found this at Ulta. It has OLAPLEX number 3, 4, 4C, 5, 6, 8, 9, you know, and then the 7, the oil. So quite a few products in here, all for the price of one oil. I was impressed. Like I said, I had looked online, and I just couldn't find anything that had everything in it. And obviously they have way more products than this even, but this is like the main system besides 0, 1, and 2, which 1 and 2 I think are for professional use, you know, in the salon. It's like 1 is where they add it into the bleach and stuff, and 0 you can get, but it's basically like a number 3. So I was excited. I'll just kind of explain it as we go through them. Otherwise we'll be sitting here talking way too long. So here's my hair. It's like, you know, damaged, but I try to take care of it. We've been working a lot of my hair's integrity. And so we're just gonna kind of give you a little walk through what we're dealing with. It's just the ends are very, very dry. All my mids to ends are dry. And we're also going to be bleaching my roots and doing my Halloween hair and using some color removers. So we got a lot of damage coming up to my hair, so it's definitely time to use some OLAPLEX. Probably not as bad as it looks, but I'm hoping that it's going to be some pretty good before and after, because we're really going to put OLAPLEX to the test, at least for my hair type and the damage I have. Here's the back. To bring me back to life. Now there is a bond maintenance shampoo in here and a bond maintenance clarifying shampoo. So there's a 4 and a 4C. I'm only going to use the regular shampoo to review today. I'm actually, since we're going to be using color remover and lifting color out of my hair and things like that, I'm actually going to save the clarifying shampoo for when we do that. And then I'll review it while we're doing all that. So I'm going to use the regular shampoo today. And I'm going to actually use every single other product besides the clarifying one. So every single product that's in here is going to be going in my hair today. So now the OLAPLEX products are gluten and nut free, pH balanced, paraben free, phosphate free, phthalate free, I can't pronounce that. And vegan. So now the difference between like Olaplex and K18 is the Olaplex is actually going to work to like build the bonds back in your hair. It's going to like put your hair back together. And the K18 is more of like a protein treatment, but not like all the other protein treatments that you're probably thinking of. It's like a special kind. And what that one does is it goes in and fills the gaps in your hair. So they're just a little bit different in what they do. So I'm really excited, like I said. So let's see how Olaplex works on my hair. I'm losing it. As a lot of you know, I stubbed my toe in the last video and I re-stubbed it again this morning. And let's just say that it fixed itself at this point. So now we're actually going to start with the number 3. So don't get confused with the numbers. And the number 3 is actually watching different people's opinions and reviews, and really like to watch Blowout Professor. No matter how many of his videos I checked out with the Olaplex, he really said that if you're sitting here watching this, and I don't know this personally because I haven't used any of them, if you're going to get any of the Olaplex, you really only need number 3 if you're here for repair. Just get the number 3. That's not from my personal experience, but from just a lot of research on it. You actually start with the number 3, and that's what we're going to do. You're going to do this before you shampoo. Our number 3, which is the Hair Perfector, repairs and strengthens all hair types. And then we have our number 4, Bond Maintenance Shampoo. It's a bond repairing shampoo. And like I said, there is the Olaplex number 4C Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo. And then we have number 5, their Bond Maintenance Conditioner. And then this is their number 8, the Bond Intense Moisture Mask. It's a mask that they have. Like I said, the numbers don't really go in order per se. And then we have number 6, it's the Bond Smoother Leave-In Styling Treatment. And then we have our number 9, Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Serum. Number 7, Bonding Oil. It came with a brand new one, but I put that away because I'm still using this one. But this is the same exact size and everything that came in it. It's their 1 fluid ounce. And actually all of these are about an ounce, but you really only need to use just a little bit because this is actually, from what I've heard, it's actually a heavier product. You're not going to need to use a lot. So basically the 3, the 4, and the 5, the Perfector, the shampoo, and the conditioner are to treat and cleanse. And then the clarifying 4C and the number 8 mask, the Olaplex, this is from the Olaplex website, by the way. That's for like your weekly reset. And then the number 6, 7, and 9 is for your style and protect. So that's just kind of how they grouped everything together. There was a lot of information directly on the Olaplex website. So check that out if you are using Olaplex and it's your first time using it. It's real thorough on there. So I'm really hoping that this video is going to help just kind of simplify everything down and hopefully help you in some way. At the very end of the day, let's just hope that my hair is in better condition because we're about to mess with it again. I like to start down at the ends of my hair first. I used to be in a habit of just plopping all my product towards my roots, but you don't want to do that. And then you can just kind of work your way up the hair. This they say to put on your roots as well, so that's why I started at the bottom and I'm working my way up. And just remember that this is a hair treatment, and so it's not going to make my hair feel conditioned after. I'm using the conditioners that they gave us in the Discovery Kit. But if you use this and you have other ones that you feel like moisturize your hair better, then go ahead and use those. You can use anything you want with the number 3, your own conditioner. You know, it's just recommended to try the Olaplex altogether, obviously. But just thought I'd make sure you knew that. I forgot for a second and I was like, oh no, it feels dry. And I'm like, oh yeah, because it's a treatment. I also have a habit of having way too much water in my hair. So I'm really trying to make sure I rinse that water out and really get the product in there. And also comb it through. I'm actually adding some more on the back here at the end because I just wanted to make sure I had completely coated it. My hair is a lot thicker than it looks. That's a lot of hair. Is this messing up my hair? Apply a generous amount from scalp to ends until hair is thoroughly saturated and leave on for a minimum of 10 minutes longer if desired. I feel like I thought it was going so well and now I'm getting a little nervous. Like, I started to know a lot of hair kind of... Like, the consistency of my hair felt weird when I was just touching it. Like, it feels weird. I wanted to make sure that I got this, like, or all the way into my hair to fully saturate all the strands. And now it's like, it feels weird. I know it's supposed to, like, fix the bonds in your hair, but it's not going to react with everyone's hair the same. So there are some people where it just completely messes up their hair, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking about all the things I read online. I'm trying to think about all the good things. I think I just have a little anxiety for no reason. It's fine. I swear if all the bleaching and everything we've done hasn't made my hair fall out and this is what kills it. I'm getting sensory issues. I got the prunes. I'm gonna have to wear gloves. It says you can leave it on like 10 minutes or longer if you want. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the 10 minutes because I still have to like wash my hair and do all this stuff to it and I'm feeling a little nervous already. So I'm gonna go with their 10 minutes. I had to have a snack. I didn't feel good. Actually a little over 10 minutes. I don't know. Alright, let's rinse this out and go on the next step. Best results, shampoo with OLAPLEX 4 and condition with OLAPLEX 5. We're going to rinse this out and then I'm going to go in and shampoo with my OLAPLEX shampoo. Depending on how my hair feels, I might shampoo it twice. I got to see how much like buildup I have or how my hair feels. But they also have a mask that says to use roots to ends. So honestly, I think I'm going to shampoo and then use their mask. Well, I know some people say not to use a mask and conditioner on the same day and this and that. But then some people say to use the mask before the conditioner, and I've actually never tried that before, go figure. So I'm like, why not today? Because masks are supposed to like penetrate into the hair more, and then conditioner more lays on top of the hair to seal in. So I don't know. So I'm going to go in with the mask and then their conditioner. I'm going to shampoo, then do the mask, then do the conditioner. So shampoo. We're going to be using color remover, so I'm actually using warmer water than if I was trying to keep my Vivids in my hair. I kind of want it to fade if I can. Anyway, I think if you're doing this and you're not worried about your hair color, I would have probably started with warm water just to make sure that you're really getting your shampoo and whatever it is you're using like in your hair. The warmer water is just going to kind of help with that. The number 3 had no smell. Has a nice like orangey kind of smell almost, kind of like their oil. So I got about that much and I'm going to use half of that on my root area. Actually, I'm going to need more. Pat that down onto my root. And you're going to use this for the sides, only about like an inch down. I can tell I'm gonna need 2 rounds of shampoo because I'm not really getting too much of a lather. So it's lathering now. That means I'm starting to get some cleaner hair. The lather from my hair and just kind of sliding it down so it can take off like anything else on my hair that needs to come off, but you don't want to just put shampoo on your mids to ends. It's going to dry them out. This is their number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. I accidentally ruined this for myself and the blowout professor actually said that he doesn't like this mask at all and you're better off using a different mask, but here we are. I'm going to do it anyway. If you struggle with me with getting these off and you forgot to do it ahead of time, I honestly use my tweezers because with my neuropathy, there's no way. So, I mean, tweezers for the win. Clean damp hair mid-length to ends, sparingly on the roots. Work through with fingers. Leave on 10 minutes. It says rinse fully and style as usual. So here's the mask. I'm just going to start with that much because I'm like going on my mids and my ends. It says to use sparingly on the roots, so I'm going to try to just kind of avoid those. And I'm gonna comb this through too. I wanna make sure I got it on everything. We're gonna leave this on 10 minutes too. Kind of dry into my hair a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out. And now we're going in with our number 5 conditioner, Bond Maintenance Conditioner. And it just says apply and leave on 3 minutes and rinse. So do the conditioner, and then I'm gonna see you back over there, and we're gonna put in the last 3 products. So here we go. Now I'm gonna need a lot of conditioner. I got a lot more hair than it looks like, so I'm gonna start with that. And it's just the same smell. I like it a lot. It's not too thick. It's like got a nice, it's medium. Now we're in the Style and Protect portion of the video. There's the number 6, the number 9, and then our number 7 bonding oil. So the 6 and the 9 and the oil apparently aren't the bond repair. These are the Style and Protect. So just thought that was interesting. There's a few different ways we can go about this. This website, they have what's called a trio, and a little goes a long way, right? Put like the 6 and the 9 and the oil just all together. Blowout Professor, he recommended that if you're going to style, that he would do these 2 together, but then do the oil like when the hair is dry. He said it works better for them in their salon. Also, 6 and the 9 are kind of similar. So the 6 is this is off the OLAPLEX website. So the 6 is good for damp styling anytime, frizz control, humidity resistance. It's a leave-in styling treatment. So your number 9 is always going to be your first step in styling. And I'm actually just going to do these kind of separate, but I am going to do like the trifecta. I am going to use all 3. Mix all 3 together in my hand. I'm going to put them in individually. So a little goes a long way. So it says to start with the 9. And I'm just doing, I have a lot of hair though, so I'm just going to kind of do that. Just like 2 little drops. It smells exactly like everything else. So I'm going to use 1 drop on this side of my hair. Now this number 9 is like your daily shield. It's going to give you more protection from like sun and all of that stuff. I got so freaked out for a minute because as soon as I came back over here and I saw my notes in big words or in big letters, I have written rebonding can get too intense. So a lot of people's hair doing all this rebonding can actually like really fry their hair. We have our number 6 which is a leave-in styling treatment, adds moisture, strengthens, reduces frizz. Let me use a little more. This is a little bit thicker. So this is actually like a styling cream. Now these products are heavy, like I was warned looking online. If we're going off of Blowout Professor's opinion, the only one you really need out of all of this is their number 3 if you're here for bond repair. But like I said, these you can use if you don't have damage. These styling ones here that we're using. His opinion was that the 6 is good for blow drying, which is what we're using right now. We use the 9 first, which is what OLAPLEX recommended. Now with this 6, he said it's good for blow drying. And he also said it's good for like air drying, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be letting my hair air dry. And then but he also said that number 9 is the same as 6, but not as good. But when I looked on Reddit, everyone really liked the 9. They said that they would pick the 9. And then I remember a while back one of you actually said you really like the 9 too, and that's what you would go with. I won't know until my hair is dry. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that really like the shampoo and the conditioner and everything. Just for me, so far, there wasn't any wow factors. My hair still feels dry when I was rinsing everything out. Nothing really spoke to me. I know for sure with my hair, I really have to wait until it's dry and settled to really see results. I'm going to go in with our oil. And just like that much. I know if you don't want products that kind of weigh your hair down, like all these might be a little heavy, but like you don't need to use a lot. Now this oil, I've been using it. I like it. But I know for some people it can make your ends still not feel as moisturized as you want. So because I know even on like Blowout Professor's website, he recommended the Moroccan oil. My hairdresser actually likes the L'Oreal Absolute Repair. And when I asked her specifically between the Olaplex and that, which one she would choose, she's like, well, you can use them together. So she was kind of leaning basically more towards the L'Oreal Absolute Repair over the Olaplex. But, you know, I've been enjoying the Olaplex. Kind of use it hand in hand with this Lucetta Biotin and Collagen that one of you recommended a while back. I just like that one. Today I'm not going to be using anything else, only Olaplex. I'll let my hair dry and see how it goes. So yeah, I mean, I figured at least trying all these products, I got an extra oil out of it because I do enjoy it. Let me know if there's any other oils you guys have been curious about as well. We've tried a few, but I know walking through Ulta, I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these oils. So I'm not at low yet, but my son also helps with using the hair products and trying them out. So make sure to comment below. I'll make sure to write them down and we will get to them eventually. I'm really hoping that all of this reversed some of the damage in my hair. Obviously, if we're here for bond repair, we're going to want to keep using it until we get it a little bit more repaired. On the number 3, which is the main repair of the line here, the star of the show, if you will, with that, you can use it once a week unless you have really damaged hair. Then you can use it 2 to 3 times a week. Well, that's the only thing I ran out of today in using all of these products. I'm out of the number 3. So I'm going to see how this goes and how my hair reacted to this. And I'll see if I'm going to maybe get more of the 3 and continue with that hair care. Like I said, we've been doing kind of the K18 thing. And that way we can get some more side-by-side results over time. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. 7 and 9 are heat protecting up to 450 degrees. That was our number 9, which is what they recommended be the first step in your styling. So they would recommend using the number 9 first, and that has a heat protectant up to 450. And like I said, they also said you can mix these together or just put this right in with your oil and then do your styling. Blowout Professor recommend using the oil at the end when your hair is actually dry after styling. I'm air drying, so I just put a tiny bit of oil to kind of seal everything we just did in. And then when it's dry, I might touch it up with a little more of the Olaplex oil. But I'll be here with you if I do that. He specifically said that the number 6 is good for air drying, so I'm hoping that this will help my hair look better overall. It's not usually the best day after air drying because I just got such waves and everything. So real quick before I go air dry, the Olaplex study results that I wrote down off their website. The number 3 reverses damages in 3 minutes. The number 8 reduces breakage up to 74%. Okay, well, I did use the number 8. And I will notice if there's breakage because lately my hair has just been shedding a lot and I can tell I'm like, it needs a little something. It's getting too dry. So I'm really happy seeing that. And I will be able to tell if it helped with that for sure. And the 6 and 7 helps with frizz control and humidity resistance. 7 and 9, like I said, is a heat protectant. Thank you so much for being here. I had so much anxiety starting out my day. My daughter woke up with a nosebleed and she's only 2.5. And it was just like, I felt like I was just on edge the rest of the day. Like, she's fine. She's fine. And it was just so bad. And I couldn't get her to like sit still. And so I've just been on kind of edge from that still. Self-care hair care day always takes a lot out of me. Inside Out is finally free on TV now. So I just found that out this morning. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you take some time for yourself today if you can, even if it's only a minute. I care about you. So I hope you do. We'll see you all when this is dry and we will get our final results. Fingers crossed this helped. See you in just a second. And thank you for being here. And thank you for being so lovely. I should probably point out I'm going to be having my hair in like a satin bun while I'm air drying it. I'm so excited to come show you this. Okay, so this is just day 1 hair. Even after a really good wash routine, it's just going to be just a little fluffier, floofier, just a little bit of extra frizz until that second day hair, which not everyone, but most people really like. It's because by day 2, your natural oil's in your hair and everything's just kind of settled. Knowing that, my hair is still in kind of that stage, especially with my wavy hair, where it's still got just like a tiny bit of foofiness, frizziness. But a lot of you know, if you've been here, hanging out here for a while, that my hair usually looks a lot different than this when I air dry it. This is air dried, no styling. Everything you saw me put in is all I did. I just added a tiny bit of the Olaplex oil, like just 1 or 2 drops, to my whole head when I got up this morning. And this is where we're at. I was driving the kids to school and my hair was shining so much. I had a hard time, like, don't look in the rearview mirror because it was just so shiny. I'll show you this in the sun as well. And then at the very end of the video, I will show you this with my day 2 hair. I'll just pop on at the end and show you what this looks like day 2. But this looks, for me, I just absolutely am so happy. For me, it's brighter, feels cleaner, and I think it looks better in general. So here, I can really tell a difference as well. Just in the overall feeling of my hair. My hair just felt easier to deal with throughout the entire drying process and everything. So that being said, there's just a few things I want to run through really quick before you go, so please don't go yet. So here's our befores and afters. Floofy fluffy. Yeah, I can't imagine this actually like style. That would it would probably look so much better if I had put like even some Velcro rollers in or heatless or something, but I'm very happy with this. The reason why I was so nervous about using Olaplex is after researching, there is so many people where it does or doesn't work. And that's for so many different reasons. You have different hair situations, you have different kind of damage, maybe there's ingredients in here that don't work well for your hair. But one of the main things I found when researching why it doesn't work for people, or I guess the 2 things, is it does contain elements of boron and nitrogen, which can be harsh and get really intense and make it feel dry and brittle. So to simplify it, the rebonding process itself can just be harsh sometimes. And sometimes your hair just doesn't want to deal, just can't handle it. So there are varied results when using this. They are clear about that. And the second interesting thing I found, which made me actually happy, because I was a little torn, because I felt like overall this works so well on my hair, but it just feels like it still is missing that little bit of moisture. So when I read this misconception, it says that the biggest misconception is that it leaves hair soft. It will a little bit, but it's not a deep mask or a deep conditioner. The Olaplex rebuilds the bonds in your hair. And so it should make it more manageable or make less breakage up close, which I think it did both those things for me. So if you're lucky and you reap the benefits of basically your hair being healthier, it's going to really add shine to your hair. Way that when you do have healthy hair, that it's going to shine, your color is going to shine through. And if it's not, it's going to be more dull. So I'm like, ooh, I can't tell if it's the product or because my hair healed just this much from the first use that it's so shiny. But I cannot wait to actually show you how shiny. My last haircut, I got a textured haircut and I did a lot of thinning and a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have, knowing I was growing my hair out. I haven't grown my hair out in like 15 years. I have like a lot of just random hairs kind of sticking out. So, because I'm real big into the textured hair and everything, but now that I'm growing it out, I feel like that might have been a mistake. So just kind of ignore that if that's bugging you a little bit. It was technically intentional. I really wanted to look more into the fact that if the Olaplex 7 bonding oil actually helped repair the bonds in your hair or anything like that. I double checked a few different sources, and what I came up with is oil is more for styling, for sure. It is not designed to actively repair the bonds in your hair. The number 3 is what's gonna help rebuild the bonds in your hair, not the oil. For masks, I'm probably gonna branch out a little bit. Like I said, I'll keep using the number 3. So not a bad mask, but I really need one that packs like just way more moisture in there. And like I said, I didn't use any other products like at all, only all of these together. And I can just tell it's just a wee bit thirstier than I want it to be. And just tell by the way the mask felt and when I rinsed it out, like I said, it's not like the worst. But I do kind of want to go out and probably get a different one, to be honest with you. Personal opinion. So the oil's still good. It's gonna, you know, it's got the heat protection. It's gonna do all these things for your hair. It is gonna make it shiny and more manageable, but it doesn't actively repair the bonds in your hair like the number 3 does. So I've had the oil before any of the other products, and I didn't know that until today. So thanks for being here while I figured that one out. All right, last and least. There was an issue with Olaplex in general. I think there was like a court case. I don't need to get into all the logistics. You guys probably know more than me about it, but I did get down to the root that one of the main ingredients that they no longer have in Olaplex number 3 and stuff, it's called Liliol, and it was like causing reactions and stuff like that. I'm sure there's more to it, but that was like the main ingredient that they're not supposed to have in there anymore is Liliol. So there's none in this. There's none in this one. You know, the number 3 is not a mask or a conditioner. It's a pre-shampoo reparative and strengthening treatment. Now, the number 8 Bond Intense Moisture mask is a deep conditioning mask that repairs, strengthens, and hydrates. They can both be used on a weekly basis. Gosh, my hair is just so low. Needs a tiny bit of moisture, but I'm very happy. I was scared I was going to have like no hair today. It's so shiny. The number 3, I used all of this. It was a 1-ounce bottle. So while I was sitting there with my coffee this morning, debating how I felt about the results of my hair before I came back to hang out with you, I did decide that I'm going to get more of the number 3 just because it's one of those things that I feel like it did not destroy my hair first use. It could if you overuse it or things like that. It's like that with anything though, like protein treatments. If you use too much protein treatments, you can over protein your hair. You can over moisture your hair. All things to consider, right? Just keep that in mind. But I'm going to order more of this because for extremely damaged hair like mine, and especially since we're going to be getting into color remover and bleaching my roots and then dyeing my hair again and all these fun things and even cutting my hair. So it's in the calendar. We're cutting my hair, guys. Dun, dun, dun. Because we're going to be doing all of that to my hair, I would like to continue with this treatment specifically a little more to just really get the full trial of it. I don't think one time is enough, but one time does feel significantly better. So I did go and find this. So we bought this all straight from Ulta. So I wasn't worried about any ingredients that shouldn't have been in there being in here because I'm sure these are all up to date and everything, not expired. But I did find this on Walmart for only $17 for the 3.3 ounces. And it is like quite a bit more. I want to say it's like $30 other places maybe. For the same size. So I will actually, so I don't know if this one's going to be expired because like I said, $17 was a good deal. It said it was a certified or pro thing next to it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But I'll see if it has any of those ingredients that aren't supposed to be in there and if it's expired and I will let you know. But I did get this one. So the number 3 for me is a yes. After that one's gone, we'll move on to the next one. The shampoo and conditioner. I'll probably use these until they're gone, since there's not much. There's actually still like over half left in each of these. Honest, I'm super, super picky. I don't think I'm done exploring the world of bonding shampoos. So I probably, after this is gone, I'll probably move on to a different one as well, even if I'm using the number 3. Even though I'm still using number 3. But why waste it? My son doesn't need any bond maintenance, so I will just kind of use this up. And we still have to try their clarifying shampoo, which we're going to be trying this next when we go do my color remover and everything. So that's also going to be coming up. The conditioner just didn't seem like it added the moisture that I wanted it to. Like even using the mask, I still feel like I could get a conditioner that has more moisture that can add to it. But again, this is a bonding conditioner and I'm just going to use these two together. So I'd really like to keep comparing other ones. That's just the way I am. I just wasn't getting the feeling that I wanted from the conditioner. And the shampoo, you know, is okay. I'm so picky about shampoo because I actually don't even like shampoo. So that's a tough one for me. So for the 6 and the 9, I did actually enjoy these. I don't do like a lot of heat styling, but especially with my haircut and stuff, I'm probably going to be doing a little more. And you know, I like to do styling with you guys, heatless and some light heat, heatless. We kind of do it all, right? I think that these are good to have in my arsenal. I'd really like to try with a blow dry. I'd really like to try this with like a blow dry as well. I did like kind of, and I wouldn't mind trying the whole like Trinity thing of it. I'll probably still add my oil after though, because even doing all this when I woke up this morning, I still just added just a tiny bit of oil just to kind of seal everything in. Already had this, so now this is an extra bonus. It lasts a long time. Honestly, you just get those few drops. I do sometimes have to add in just another light oil just on my very ends with it, just to give it extra moisture. But that's just because my hair is so dry and damaged. Everyone's hair is different, especially if you have like finer hair, not super thick hair. I'm excited that it came with an oil, which tells me that I like it, because I've tried a few other oils where I wouldn't rebuy them. And so that's just how I feel. Please let me know, comment below. What do you think? Have you tried OLAPLEX? What were your experiences? I know I'm really excited and curious to hear from all of you. I believe I just saw that they came out with like a brand new leave-in conditioner, and I'm all about trying leave-in conditioners. So I've been debating it. I think they already had one, and this is like, unless that was kind of like what the number 6 is in a way. We'll see over time. I'll keep using these as we style as well and use those different ways. But that's just how I feel. Thank you so much for being here. I already went and bought the number 3, so I think that speaks for itself. At the end of the year, I'll probably be able to tell you what my all-time favorite one of the year is, because I've been able to try these all a little bit longer. But so far, so good. I feel light. I feel clean. I feel pretty. Even if I don't look pretty. I feel pretty. I seriously felt like such a disgusting scuzzball before I did this. And I was doing that thing that we all do where we're looking in the mirror going, would it really be so bad to just chop it all off? And now I feel like a whole new person, and I feel like my hair loves me again, and I love my hair. So time for some color remover, time to move things along. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And if you're still here and you're hanging out, you enjoyed this video, or you want to make sure that you don't miss our upcoming hair transformation and all this stuff I keep talking about probably too much, I hope that you subscribe, keep hanging out, hit the notifications, all that stuff, whatever you want. It's your life, you know. Here to try and cheer you up a little bit. It's up to you if you want to come back. But thank you so much if you're still here. I really, really hope to see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day.